And as a fan, like you said, I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship.
No, ain't like you are.
I feel I'm in an abusive relationship, man, and I'm just getting beat on.
And then they bring you flowers.
And then they, you know what I mean?
This isn't us versus anybody. Like, there's no such thing as coincidence. I said it a few minutes ago. So we connected with dope people for a reason.
Yeah. So we've connected a lot, and I've been the same way. Nonprofits, different businesses. And my biggest thing for me, which I'm still going into 2026, like I need to do better at, is the discipline. It's the sacrifice. Because don't let me leave here without fulfilling my purpose of being here. That's like my number. It will never come off my, you know what I mean, like top prayer request. Like, Lord, don't let me leave here without fulfilling my purpose. Because
so what's happening, man? Dude, we back. Second week in a row. I think we said, I'm done counting the episodes.
It's 9. We on 9.
So we on 9.
This is 9.
Right, because we said 6 on the 7th one.
Yeah, we had to get right early on. But episode 7 is up on YouTube. Go check it out.
I've already watched it and jumped in the comments. And I guess I'm biased, I guess, but it was nice. You need to go check it out. Go check it out. Listen. Right now, before we start, you already know where we're going. Subscribe, like, hit the bell notification for the algorithm.
All that.
Do it right now. Do it right now. I give you 5 seconds.
Yeah, 1 out of 4 get it. Be the one. 1 out of 4 get it. Don't be the other 3 with hard hearts.
Now, you rebellious. It's after 5 seconds. Now, you do it because somebody didn't do it because I'm going to do it after the 5 seconds. But just go ahead, subscribe. But we good, man. I mean, we here. The Unk Show is in the building.
The Unk Show.
Y'all know.
The transition is in process.
If you watch, when you see the episode, you'll know the transition. The transition is in place. We got a lot of good things. But we here, man. What's happening?
It's good, bro.
How was the... I think we just go ahead and jump into it. So
okay, so
you went to the game.
I wore this my jersey and my merch for a reason today.
I'm gonna just be quiet and let you cook. You go ahead. I'm gonna let you cook. You go ahead.
For y'all who don't know, and most of y'all don't know, because how would you know, right? Unless you know me personally. I'm from Tampa, so my favorite team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFL, right? Mm-hmm. And my beautiful wife, my loving wife.
Shout out to Tifa.
Shout out to Tifa.
The queen.
She went and bought me tickets. I've never been to a Bucs game in Tampa, or just period, right? So This was my first time going to a game. She got me tickets to go see my first game in Tampa. Now,
nice.
The type of person I am, when I go see my teams play, I purposely pick teams, the opponent that I feel like we're going to beat up on.
Right.
Because I don't want to go see a good game.
Or at least get the dub. You want to make sure we get the dub.
Absolutely. But I don't want it to be a close game.
Oh, you just want them to...
I want, like, see my hands.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like, my blood pressure be up, my heart be beating. I don't like that. Right? So when I see my team play, I just want to see dominance. Now, especially in person, because I can't leave.
You can't turn the channel.
I can't turn the channel. If I'm watching them on TV and we get blown out, I say, man.
Just go watch another game.
I'm done, right?
Yeah.
I'll watch another game. Everything.
You good.
My system just regulates back to normal.
Right.
We straight. So, the Saints is a division rival.
Correct.
But they're not good this year.
No.
I think they had 2 wins at the time when we played them on Monday. This past Monday.
Yeah. I think they got.
So I was like,
easy money.
Going to see the Saints. Yeah. Great. It's a division rival game, which is cool because it's going to be competitive. It's going to be, well, I was hoping it wasn't going to be competitive, but it's going to be physical.
Well, division games, they always, regardless of the records, that the old adage, throw the records out and all that. But yes.
Division games are a little bit, there's a little bit more juice there.
The odds were
more
than in your favor. Correct.
In Tampa's favor. So we go, everything's good. Trip is good. We get there. I've toured Raymond James Stadium before. Excuse me, but obviously haven't been there for a game. So I'm walking in. I'm like, oh, I'm in the motherland, man. Like here in Vegas,
you're back home.
You don't see no Bucs fans. I know
No.
maybe 2. Shout out to the homie Aaron.
All 3 of y'all.
and the homie Avion, his daddy. That's it. That's all I know. But right, so
my cousin Mike. Mike is a Tampa fan. Mike,
hey, shout out to Mike.
So it's 4 y'all.
4 of us.
There y'all
right?
go.
So
Yeah.
I'm in Tampa. Bucs jerseys everywhere. I'm in the motherland. Raymond James, right? So I'm like on a high, like, yo, this is nice. We get in there. We knew it was gonna rain, but for some reason I didn't prepare for it. And it's Florida, so it's not like Vegas.
That's
rain.
different rain.
It's sprinkle. Like
It's coming.
It rained, right? So by the second quarter, I'm drenched. Like if I was to jump in the pool and get out and sit in some bleachers, that's how wet I was. And I'm sitting there. It wasn't cold. It was probably like 75 degrees or something like that. But I'm soaked.
Yeah, when you soaked, that cool is. It don't have to be freezing.
Yeah, it don't. Yeah. It's just a little breeze. You're like, oh. But anyways, game's going on. They scored like right off the bat. Now this is my frustration. Todd Bowles is a defensive-minded coach.
And a really good defensive coach. He's a great defensive.
He's considered one of the best.
He is.
When it comes to defensive schemes and all of that type of stuff. So you would think that the best part of our team would be the defense, right? So they scored like right off the bat. I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's started the game. They trying to warm up. Anyway, we struggling on offense, defense, special teams. We struggling but it's the Saints. They sorry, so they not capitalizing.
Right, you're still in the game
as they should. Right, we're still in the game. At one point we're up. Even though I'm watching the game and I'm like, this ain't looking good. And I leaned over to the wife. I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna get this one. She's like, why? We're up. And I'm like, yeah, you don't know the Bucs.
I got this feeling in my stomach. You don't got
I was like, I don't think we're gonna get to it. She's like, we up. And I'm like, they not clicking like how they need to be clicking. I'm watching it, right? So it was one point, all we had to do is get a stop. It was like 3rd and 15. I said, watch, they're gonna throw it to the middle of the field. It's gonna be a first down. She was like, no, we're gonna get the stop. Stop thinking negative. I was like, watch. Everybody else is standing up around me. I'm sitting down because I'm already knowing what's about to happen. Before. I've seen it every time. For you to be a defensive coach, I don't understand why we give up the middle of the field so easily. Like, at least make it a tough catch. At least make the quarterback throw a tough pass. It needs to be accurate. And then make the receiver, the tight end, whoever's catching the ball, make it a tough catch where you can live with it. You're like, yo, that was a good throw. That was a good catch. I can live with that.
Or he could have called it, and they didn't execute. But
Hike,
go ahead.
Tight end,
first down,
20 yards down the field, first down, wide open. I'm like, I just look at her. I was like, what I tell you? I've seen this movie 1,000 times. Long story short, we lose to the Saints. So, I'm bothered now. I'm soaked. Flew all the way to Florida. Spent this money to watch my team lose to the Saints. That is a 2-win team. So I'm bothered, right? Now the wife, she sees that I'm bothered. And she's trying to cheer me up.
She's doing her wifely duty.
Yeah, she's trying to cheer me up. But right after you take an L in anything, if you care, you're not trying to hear positivity. You're just leave me alone.
I'm good.
I'm good. Just let me
stew
a little bit, right? And I'm sitting there yo, I'm tired of this. We talked about this last episode, bro.
I told you.
I was like, yo, they just need to move out of Tampa. If they move out of Tampa, I could pick a new team. I could pick a whole new team. She was like, you could just pick a new team. I said no, because my theory, my logic when it comes to sports is if you were born in a city and that city had a team when you were born, you got to be a fan of that team. You got to be a fan of that team. If your city didn't have a team or a team came later on or something like that, then I give you a pass. But I know it happens, you know what I mean? Because
Of course.
it happens.
Well, that's why, being born in Vegas, when people we didn't have any teams.
Yeah, Vegas. If you're a Vegas native, you didn't have a team unless you were born in 2020 or something like that. Whenever the Raiders came over here.
Well, and that was, and so everybody would ask me, it's like, well, man, my family being from Detroit, again, what up though? 313-248.
Yeah. But you're not from there, though.
I was born here.
Yeah.
But I was raised there as well as here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And so people were like, man, well, why don't you just, and it was like, yeah. But I'm like, nah.
But once you choose an allegiance, it's kind of hard to back off of it.
And so, no, it ain't. So,
well, probably not now.
So listen. I told you where I am now. Like, I'm in a whole different mindset now. Like, because everywhere else, my allegiance is based on how the relationship goes. Right. So my allegiance, whether it be with the bank or anywhere, my allegiance to the bank or the credit union or any financial institution is, we're both, I understand we all win. I understand you go and make money off the money I got in the account and all that. I got that. But I need to know, okay, what is your savings rate? And again, I'm kind of shifting away from the high yield and the savings altogether, because that's a whole nother show, which that's coming. But it's like, okay, what are your interest rates? Okay, is there a fee related to this account? Or is it, so many but I'm to the point now to where all of my relationships and everything that I'm connected to.
Right. You benefit some type of way.
Exactly.
Right.
So I benefit nothing as a Cowboy fan.
Hey man,
nothing.
Yo, I'm right there with you, bro.
Listen.
I was mad. Like, I'm just driving back to the hotel. I'm like, man, they just need to move cities, man. I'm tired of this. And then I'm like, she's like, babe, like, it's one loss. I'm like, you don't understand.
At least with the Bucs, I'll give you, you have an organization that actually is trying, right? Y'all made the move and when it got Tom Brady, right? And then from Tom Brady, won a Super Bowl, but then you're an organization that tries. You have a good general manager, good ownership. We do not. I repeat, the Cowboys does not have that. We got Pawpaw at the helm.
Pawpaw think he still makes the best
Pawpaw
decision.
is a great owner.
I'm telling you.
He's let's get one thing straight. As an owner, Jerry Jones probably, which is why he's in the Hall of Fame.
He would be an amazing. No, he is, and he would, I think, thrive even more if he stayed in the role of owner.
Correct.
He's gonna put the Cowboys. First off, the Cowboys don't need advertisement. You know what I mean? The fan base is already established.
It is what it is.
So
there's Cowboy fans everywhere.
Cowboys,
and he's played a part in that, going from the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s when he took over.
Though.
Yeah.
He stuck in the early 90s, late 80s when y'all was winning Super Bowls. And
Jimmy Johnson.
He had nothing to do with it. He was the brain behind that. That's why he won't get off of it now. Just give the decision making to somebody else. You can still have your opinion. You can still put your 2 cents. You don't have to be the man making the decision.
So the question is, are you currently still a Bucs fan?
I am currently,
as it stands right now.
And as long as they're in Tampa, I'm stuck in this love-hate relationship, bro.
I got you. Okay.
I'm stuck because that's home. You know what I mean? Tampa, I wasn't raised in Tampa, but I was born there, my family there. Florida, I love Florida. I love Tampa, right? When I went, even after the loss, I was like, man, if I lived here, I had season tickets. I'll be at every game, watching us win and lose, whatever. The stadium is really nice in the sense that there's really no bad seats in Raymond James. So wifey got me 100-level seats, but I could hear the linebackers calling out plays and audibles.
Oh yeah.
So we was super close.
Yeah.
And it was dope. The whole overall experience was dope. My team's just sucking right now, bro. And it's frustrating. Then I'm like, okay, whatever. We laid the egg against the Saints. We got the Falcons on Thursday, which was yesterday.
You saw this movie before.
We up 14 in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes left, and we lose by 1. What is going on with it? We're way too talented of a team to be taking L's like this, bro. And as a fan, like you said, I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship.
No, ain't like you are.
I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship, man, and I'm just getting beat on.
And then they bring you flowers.
And then they, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, baby.
And then they expect my loyalty and allegiance to just be here just because. That's wrong.
That's why my position has changed. That's why I'm putting if I'm putting resources, if I'm putting energy, if I'm putting effort into rooting for a team or whatnot, I need you to be reciprocating that. Man. I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl every year.
Forking out money, buying expensive jerseys.
They never sent you an email like, "Hey, happy birthday."
Nothing, man. They don't give you nothing. No, just L's.
So why take?
I got to go on YouTube and watch recaps of the 2020 season and hype me up again. Like
I gotta watch.
I don't expect y'all to win the Super Bowl every year, right? We know that's not realistic. But we can't be losing games to the Saints and the Falcons when they are 2-win teams, 3-win teams, bro. Like, that's not acceptable. Where's the defense? Where is the defense? Defensive head coach, where's the defense? And Baker, I don't know what Baker on. Baker ain't been crispy.
Hey,
like
man, shake and bake. He got hurt. I don't think he's 100%.
He got like a left shoulder problem.
Yeah, I don't think he's 100% because
he overthrowing receivers. They having to jump up in the air, risk their lives to catch these balls. Like, we got to figure it out, man. It's too late in the season. I was like, we had a division locked up. Now
y'all still got a shot. We, on the other hand, do not.
Man. I don't know, bro. Anyways, that was my rant.
You good? I'm
not good, but I'm recovering, bro.
You got that off your chest?
I got it off. Please, Tampa, just figure
But the
it
trip
out.
was good, though. The trip was
amazing.
Good. Trip was
like
good.
anytime I'm with wifey and we hanging out, like it's a good time.
That's the thing, man. And we can even transition with that, right? Because one of the things, like this time of year, right? And we're talking about December. Mm-hmm. And for a lot of people, it's a great time. For me, I love this time of year, right? It's starting at, Halloween, harvest time. And that's kind of like the beginning of.
Yeah, because they already put in Christmas stuff out.
Listen, dude.
Before Thanksgiving.
Out here, Sunny 106.5 is the station out here. Uh-huh. And that's a nostalgia thing for me. So as soon as they play the Christmas music, and they start early because they match with the glittering lights at the Speedway.
Yeah.
So they've been playing music since like the 7th of November.
Oh, dang.
So when they start, I'm all in. I'm in it. But I love this time of year.
Right.
But so many people, depression is up. Mm-hmm. Right? You have, I'm looking at what I don't have, and suicide rates spike. Right? And all these things. And it's like, how can this joyous time, right? And all these things. And then also I'm looking at, okay, man, I don't have this or I don't get this. Because I'm going somewhere because you mentioned with Tifa is because what you just said was, man, you spent 10 minutes or whatever else got your rent off.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, you was like, oh, but anytime I'm with the wifey, man, that's awesome.
Right.
Because you just said that was the most important thing, just being there with her, understanding the sacrifice of her actually getting me the tickets, right? And us being there and spending time. And that is, so some people will take that loss and they go all the way to the left.
Yeah.
They start binge drinking and they start, they got holes in the walls and all this stuff. Like, listen, I'm a fan. I'm not a fanatic.
Yeah.
Like when the Cowboys lose or Nebraska football, which, you know what? I know we've been saying it. It's going to be a draft. It's official. I'm opening up. I am opening up my fanship. Like, I'm in unk status. Like, I'm in unk age. I want the rest of this vapor that I'm on this earth.
Right.
Because it's only a vapor.
To be a winning vapor.
Yes, I need it to be a winning vapor.
Right.
The Unk show is a winning vapor.
Yeah, no.
Our shows is like anything the pod place here, the winning vapor. Vegas Content Studios with Chris and the game. Like everywhere, all of my connections, we winning.
Yeah.
My kids say so. Even with the robotics, Kyle, they did well. He got his award. He was leading the team. He was the one that was talking to the people. Like
they had state already.
No, that was. State is tomorrow.
Oh, state's tomorrow. I remember.
Kyle had his last week.
Kyle.
So it was his very first one. it really wasn't a competition, so to speak, but they had to build their model, and then the judges came by and they had to explain what they learned and how does, all the values and stuff. So he did well. Like he kind of.
But Kalen's state's tomorrow.
His state is tomorrow. Okay. So he ready. I talked to him. He's like he locked in. They're ready to go. But if I'm not focused on the right things, right, and then what we'll say is, okay, well, next year. Yeah. Okay, well, next year we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Or next year, we gonna start this. And you said something a couple weeks ago that your wife said, and you were like, okay, next year I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna eat right. And she said, why wait till next year? Right. And he was like, that's a good point. Why do I have to wait? Yeah. Because I need all of the circumstance. I need everything to be in order.
And I think really sometimes it comes from a place of like, you're still being lazy. Because by saying, all right, I'm going to do it next year, when it comes to something as simple as like eating right.
A lifestyle change.
Right. Something, going to the gym. Why do the gym's right there? So in my mind, I'm still giving myself time to be lazy. Like, I don't want to make that sacrifice right now. I don't want to discipline myself in that way right now. Give me like 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks of this, whatever you want to call it.
Because it's Christmas season. I know for a lot of us, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we eat good.
They're not going to stick to it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
So you're eating good, yeah.
But that leads to even a bigger thing that we'll get into, like as far as, leading into next year, goal setting, all that stuff, right? But like you said, with the trip, though my team lost, though I was frustrated in how we lost, I think just my life experience and where I'm at now is just like, big picture, it don't matter, right? Big picture, right? They win a Super Bowl or they go 0-17.
Nothing changes for you.
It doesn't matter, right? That really doesn't affect my life. Now, if it does, there's a problem there. You know what I mean? Like if something like that affects you to the point where it's interfering with home, it's interfering with like other relationships, some outside thing, like you really have to figure out why and get that checked out. You know what I mean? Or take it to the Lord, like whatever it is. But when I'm with wifey, that's all I don't care what we doing. When I'm with her, that's a winning vapor, right? That's a winning moment for me. Absolutely. Because I think I really had this revelation a couple weeks ago. I was in my bathroom at my house just brushing my teeth, and I was looking in the mirror, and I was just like, man, like I have everything that I prayed for. Like the core of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have a beautiful wife that loves me. Our relationship is thriving, is growing. Like she's literally like my best friend to the point where I'm so good with just being with her.
I don't have to be with nobody else.
I got to remember, I still got to, you know what I mean, like nurture other relationships outside of my house. Right? Because I got to let my other friends know, like, yo, I love y'all too. But I'm so locked in with her. I'm good. My kids are healthy. They're good. They're doing their thing. And I have, God has blessed me with a roof over my head. I have vehicles that get me to and from. I even got a toy, my motorcycle. Like, I remember when we were riding around, and we had, I think a lot of people have these moments. Or if you don't, you should definitely go back down memory lane and see where God has brought you from, right?
That is also what will propel you too. Mm-hmm. Like that is, because when I truly am grateful and when I'm truly good, right? When I'm in a space of, and Paul said, I'm content. Like I've learned to be content. Right. You just said it. Man, I got my house. My kids are healthy, doing well. My wife is doing well. Like you're explaining your situation like, man, I'm doing well. So but you're not satisfied because there's things that, okay, there's still things I got to accomplish. There's still things God want me to do. So, but because your contentment can drive you further. And I think we lose, a lot of us, because we'll say, oh man, and this is, again, I've said it before on the Unc show, and I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it over and over again. Nobody owes you anything.
Facts.
Nobody owes you nothing. I don't want to hear excuses.
Yeah.
Right? We're level setting now. We're in December and we're getting ready for, okay, what are we going to do? So even right now, whoever watching, what is your plan for next year? Like, and I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to lose the weight. I'm just, no. I need you to, what is your goal?
Yeah.
Like something that is not obtainable right now.
Yeah.
What is something, the business you want to start, the book you want to write, the podcast you want to start? Newsflash, just started. But
yeah,
because again, you're allowing yourself that space, because if I have to talk myself into or out of something, that's a bad decision.
Yeah.
Like if I have to talk myself into, do I really need the car?
You probably don't need it.
Then you don't need it.
Hold off. It don't have to be a no. It could just be a not right now, right? Like I just had one of those the other again a couple weeks ago, right? My wife, she has one of the new, Tesla Model Ys. I love the Teslas.
Oh, you got money. You said I got money with an iPhone 16.
Look, if it your business is your business, so I ain't gonna put it out over the pod.
No, I got you.
You driving brand new too.
Yeah. Hey man.
Okay,
anybody ask you all?
But my point is, I like them, right?
Right.
And they don't take gas. We save a lot of money on gas, and the maintenance is low on them. So the car I'm driving is a car I bought my wife a couple years ago that she wanted. So it's not something that I picked out that I wanted to drive. Right. So I was like, and her note is cheaper than that note. Her new note on the Tesla is cheaper than. So I was like, I'm gonna see what it is to see if I could trade this in.
Right, just
get me one.
Yeah.
And it's mine. It's something I want. But in the process, it was like, oh, you're pre-approved and all this, and I was just like, this feels like a setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could probably go through with it, but I was like, not right now, because we got other things that we're trying to do, right? And so even though I probably could have, it probably would have required a down payment of some sort. Not right now. And that doesn't mean no.
Yeah.
Like, it just means not right now. And going off your point, I think to be successful at that plan that you have, the business, the pod, the clothing line, the weight, whatever it may be, any goal, there has to be some level, like your foundation has to be sure, right? So because I'm good at home in the sense of like, I know my core is solid. Mm-hmm. All those other things, like it makes it easier to focus in on, right? And it's easier to, because if your interpersonal not okay, if your mind's not okay, your spirit's not at rest, right? Like it's right. Gonna be hard to be focused on accomplishing those goals.
Yeah.
Because to accomplish any goal, it's gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna take discipline. It's gonna take you to go above and beyond your normal to accomplish that. Especially in our situations, you're a husband, you're a father. You have different businesses. You run a church. Like you're the head pastor of a church. Like some people can look at that and be like, "Oh man, and you still trying to do?" And it's like,
not trying. I'm going to.
It's
happening.
That's a whole nother different aspect of just being confident and speaking those things into the existence. But there's something in you that makes you that confident to say, "I'm going to." What is that? That's what you have to tap into.
Everybody say, "Oh, I'm him."
Yeah.
No, him, not
me.
All capital HIM.
Yeah.
It is all about him.
Yeah.
And that is where that's why when he puts stuff on your heart, right? And it's no coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Why do I feel this way? Why do I want to start this clothing line?
Right.
You know, why do I want to start this nonprofit? Why do I want to help the teens out? Why do I want to, you know, start this foundation for scholarships? Why? It's not an accident that you have that desire in you.
Desire, yeah.
So he placed it there for a reason. I'm putting it because I need to get that out of you, right? That is something that he wants, but he's the fuel, he's the battery in the back, like whatever you want. Like when he said it, I tell people this all the time. When God said it, that settles it, period.
Yeah.
Whether in that moment I believe I can or I can't or how, it does not matter. If he said it, I'm on. Nobody on this earth can tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
Not my wife, not anybody. When God has said something, when he's spoken, I know this and I'm on one,
right.
I'm good.
And I think that's what kind of fuels us even to make sure that we're being consistent as possible with the Unk Show. Is because if y'all go back to episode 1, we questioned, like, first off, this is about 15 years plus in the making. From us just throwing the idea out there.
But we were just like you said earlier, oh man, you know, we'll do it and we'll start a little bit. Yeah. And then it'll just kind of.
But it's like the confirmation of it coming back, of the thought coming back, the desire coming back was, and then being where we are, you know, in life, it was just like, okay.
Either we're going to do this.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this is God, cool. Now, all those other things kick in, the discipline.
And everything fell in place. Like
it was easy.
Because
when God does something, and it is God, because everything good isn't God. So a lot of times we have good ideas, we have good goals, we have good intentions, but that don't mean that it's necessarily God. And that I think is the difference between success and godly success and worldly success, right? Because worldly success, you probably gonna be stressed out in the process,
and you got to work,
extra hard.
Like it seems you can see two different people, right? And two people can have the exact same thing. They can have the mansion, right? They can have all the cars, they can have the businesses, but one ain't stressing. He chilling, kicking it.
Family life is good.
The other is his whole demeanor is, I'm one decision away from all of this going away.
Right.
Like I can't take time off work. Like I can't. And I'm not even saying, okay, do you need a vacation also? I'm just saying like I can't get sick. Like I cannot, if one thing, this is a house of cards that this is built on.
And if one thing goes wrong, everything is compromised.
Everything is compromised.
And so that's why, you know, like I said back in episode 1, I was like, Lord, like, why? There's a million podcasts, right? Why us? Why me? But then when that confirmation came, and you got to go back to episode 1, right? I was like, okay, cool. And then, like you said, everything has been it just falls into place, bro. It just, we meet dope people. We have like dope opportunities just come our way where God just places us in the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? The right thing comes across the feed. You look into it. The people that we meet had just happened to be dope people, and they're super helpful people. So while we're learning how to do this, they're willing to give up all their information, all their experience and knowledge. Like so.
And I told somebody, I was like, when we went, right, and we started, and even your confirmation, and then even with mine, like I said, when I was at work and came up top, got everything said and all that, it's like back to the first episode, go and watch it. But everybody I tell, from here with Josh and Oscar to over at Vegas Content Studios, right, with Chris and Caltrion, like, this isn't us versus anybody. Like, there's no such thing as coincidence. I said it a few minutes ago. So we connected with dope people for a reason.
Yeah.
you're not going anywhere. Like, we're connected for the rest of this journey.
And the thing about it too is we necessarily didn't do anything special
no.
to get connected to.
We started.
People. You just started.
We started, and the first video that came through on my Instagram was for over at Content Studios with Chris.
Yeah.
Call, talk to Jennifer. The rest is history. Because we said at the meeting at your house on October 3rd, we were recording.
Yeah.
We didn't know. We didn't say like, okay, all right, this week we're going to, okay, in this plan and this plan. We just said on October 3rd, we're going to record. And so it took over, and it just bleed into, I was like, hey, man, I called you. I said, I talked with these people. I think it's going to be dope. I said, let's go down and check the studio out. We went down, checked it out.
Cool.
You was like, that's dope. I love it. So, okay, we good. We locked in and we started, right? Even how we got here, there was a scheduling conflict. It was like, okay, cool, no problem. And we're transitioning, you know, to our own and all that kind of thing. So it was like, all right, so we just need another place that's a dope studio. The first thing that popped, this one was it. Talking to Oscar, and it was like, we here.
Yeah.
Like, it's been easy. That's why when people say, man, you got this going on and y'all doing this and doing that, it's like, how you going, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
It's not that it will be.
Right.
It's just a matter of, okay, let's get at it.
So let me ask you this. What do you, throughout your life, right, what has been the hardest thing to keep you from accomplishing your goals?
Me.
And what specifically?
I have been the hardest thing to get accomplished what I want. Like, there is no, because you've known me for a long time.
Yeah.
You've known me for a very long time. And ever since you've known me, or anybody who's known me, I've always wanted to do great things.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to accomplish certain things, and I wanted to start a business, and I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do that. And it's like, yeah, man, but I didn't take accountability. I need to hunker down. I need to make the decisions. I need to adjust my schedule. I need to, okay, let's do this. I need to save more. I need to, right? I didn't do any of that. So I was the biggest obstacle in my life. That's why you can miss me on, oh man, it's because you black, or it's because you a man, or it's because you straight. That's a knock on you just being a heterosexual male. It's like, my goodness. But I refuse. Now I'm to a place, because again, my foundation and I'm secure. I won't even allow me to get in the way. Now, whatever success is, and that was part of the issue with me was, okay, I want to do this. And I even started with a friend of mine, shout out Davey, and a friend of mine. We started a nonprofit, Men Motivating Many. This was years ago. We went down to the state, we got the seal, did everything. But what I thought success was, all right, that ain't it. So, man, I ain't doing that. Because, see, I wanted to go how I see it. I didn't have, I think you said this last week, or the one before, is my vision I hadn't adopted God's vision yet. So it was my vision. And it's not, so I'm struggling because now it isn't his vision. So he's not required to bless what I'm going through or to get to where he wants me to.
Right.
So now I got to make it happen. So now it's hard. Now I'm struggling because now I'm frustrated because we just had a meeting and you said you was going to reach out to the 3 Square to see so we can get down there, and you didn't reach out to 3 Square, and then you said you was going to reach out to the apparel company, and then you didn't. So now I'm looking at, man, you should have went into that to where now I'll do it.
And then it's bringing conflict in the group.
Right, because, man, you said you was going, and I need you to go. And I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll go to the apparel company. I'll do it. Why? Because this is what he told. Now I'm good. So if I have to, now the beauty of it has been because it's changed. Now the people that he's connected us with, so even with me and you, like you'll text me, you'll call me like, oh yeah, man, I went over here checking this out. It's going to cause, why? Because now we're not making it now. So I'm out of the way. I'm not convincing myself because I don't know. Somebody asked me, and I'll turn it over to you after this because I want to ask you a question. My version of success, I have no idea. I don't care.
So you're saying right now, going forward, you don't know what success looks like for you?
because I'm not limiting God on anything.
Got you.
Because see, before I'm saying success.
It's almost like to put a vision on it, even though you should have vision.
Correct.
Right? You should have vision, but you're saying to like come up with something, some idea in your mind is almost like putting a ceiling or a cap on what God can do.
Man, listen. Dr. Sheila told me this.
You.
Right.
Yep.
And she said this. She said, don't ever waste a belief in God. Always, I'll rephrase it. Always believe big.
Got you.
Whenever God is involved, always
believe big.
What's the point? If we say who he is and if he's him,
right.
So I'm going to limit him to a car?
Right. Yeah.
Just get good credit and go get the car. Like I can get any car I want if I have the money in the bank account. I don't need him. Now, when you're younger and you make some poor decisions and your credit is 300 and you have no idea, God, I need you to make a way. Right. That's different. But as you get older, if I just am a good steward, so why would I limit? So I know where I want to go and what he wants us to do. Yeah. And he wants me to do. What that ultimately looks like, I have no idea. I know it's going to be incredible, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's going to be dope.
It's definitely going to blow our minds. Blow your mind.
My mind can't be blown on something that my mind can be wrapped around.
Oh,
like it's like my mind can't be blown on something that my mind is wrapped around. So my car, again, my dream car now, because I'm not in that space yet. So I fully anticipate us being in a space to where, okay, your dream car changes.
I need to write that down.
So because my dream car is this Audi R8 Spider.
Nice.
My wife went and saw one, and she saw the price tag.
Oh, you took wifey to see it?
Because we were out. We do our family trip, and we were in San Diego. So we out there, and then at the mall we were at, they had a Porsche store, and then right next to it they had an Audi store. So we went to the Porsche store, which was actually pretty cool. Like the kids could design like their own, and then you could download their app, and the car that they design, they can use it in the game and do like little races and all that stuff. So it was cool. And then Kalen, he loves cars. Your dad got him on. He got his because the Corvette. So he's all in on Corvette. Every time they see a Corvette, they see a Cybertruck, they see anything. Yeah. But then we went next door to the Audi store, and right there was white. It was what I wanted.
Exactly. It was exactly
color and everything.
Okay.
White on black, but inside had the tan interior. Like everything I want, it was there.
Yeah, like this is
it. And I told her, I said, this is the one I've been saying. Yeah. And she was like, okay, because we just left the Porsche store. So even the Porsche store, we looking at it doing the math. It's like, okay, if I do that one, it'll be like a $1,600 payment. So okay, you'd be like, things in place that could be doable. That one wasn't. 200. It was 250,000.
A quarter.
Really? And I said, this is the one.
Yeah.
So if it's not the one, I'm good.
Yeah.
So my wife, she's the one.
Right.
I don't need another. I'm straight.
Say that.
So I'm content on that.
1,000. Yeah.
But my car, until it's the one, I can drive whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'll flip it to you again. So what would you say for you? Same question. Yeah. What was your, kind of biggest obstacle or reasoning for?
I think if everybody's being honest, it's you, right? For a lot of the same reasons, right? Because I think, outside of our spiritual connection, just being brothers in Christ, when it came to our personal connection, sports and stuff like that, but we both been very like dreamers, as they like to call them. You know what I mean? Like we've been very much so with the entrepreneur mindset and just big things, and even big things that we want to do for God and God's people. Like it's always been. So we've connected a lot, and I've been the same way. Nonprofits, different businesses, and my biggest thing for me, which I'm still going into 2026. Yeah, like I need to do better at. Is the discipline, it's the sacrifice, because like I've heard this a few years ago, and Andy Mineo was talking on some platform, and he was talking about death, right? And it was kind of dark, but with the way it, like, the subject of death can be dark. But what he was talking about was just being mindful of the fact that, like you were hinting to earlier, life is but a vapor, meaning it's quick, it's short.
Yeah, man.
So being mindful that we're not here for a long time, it should make everything else you do very intentional and very purposeful, to where you're not wasting God's time that he's giving you. Right. So ever since I've heard that, like, I've been very mindful of that. Like, I'm not going to be around a long time. Right. So, I don't know when, nobody knows the day or the hour in which
only God knows.
You know what I mean? Your time is up.
Right.
But I know I'm not going to be here forever. So my struggle, a part of my struggle has, been the discipline and the sacrifice, but also, like, I don't want to get caught up in chasing something and I miss what God has put right in front of me to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to have that I'm out here trying to get rich, I'm out here chasing the bag, I'm out here doing this and that, and I miss my whole kids.
All those things are added.
Right. I miss spending time with my kids. I miss taking my sons to the court or to the field. You know what I mean? Taking my daughter here and there, like to the volleyball courts. Or I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss time with my wife. All right?
Yeah.
And so I guess there's always been an internal struggle where it's like, how hard do I go? And if it feels like home is starting to slack, then I'll let up off of that other thing. Because so even to this day, it's always for me like trying to find that balance where I'm like, all right, don't get caught up in the potential, because if it's God and you stay consistent, God, like you said, all those things will be added. But early on, I'm gonna just be 1,000. Like, I wasn't thinking about God's.
You want the bag.
I want the bag.
Right.
Everybody's
you want
chasing.
The bag.
Everybody's chasing the money. Everybody's chasing the stuff. Right. So even in that revelation I said I had in the bathroom about me having everything I want in life, it started with the idea like, man, I just need, like, somebody gave me like $500,000. I pay this house off and just go 100% in the stuff, the other things that I want to do, right? And it was like, again, thinking about the money, because money ain't evil. We all need money. We all want money, right?
It answers all things.
It answers all things here. But at the same time, there has to be a healthy understanding.
It's a tool.
It's a tool, right? It is
It
not
is
the
a
end-all,
tool.
be-all for everything. Because how many super rich people we know that are depressed? How many super rich people that you know have unfortunately taken their own lives? How many super rich people that you know are addicted to drugs and all type of other medications, right? So money isn't like the end all be all to all happiness.
No, because we've all had it and we've all didn't have it. Like so,
right.
You realize, because once you get that thing, whatever that thing is that you just had to have,
right?
That you just had to have, that is, let's just related to money, whether it was some shoes or whether it was a car, or regardless. Once you got it, you quickly realize,
no, this ain't it.
It's just a jacket,
just some shoes.
It's just shoes.
I'm always gonna want another pair, right? And that's how it is with material stuff. So for me now, what fuels me is like getting to a place so I can bless others. It's not even so much like I need it. Like, don't get me wrong, with more money I can do more things, and we all enjoy things. Like, let's act like, we're not gonna act like
Absolutely.
I'm a robot. Like, oh, I don't want that car, or I don't need that. Like, I want a lot of things.
I don't need you around me.
Yeah, I want a lot of things.
That's why I said, from like all of my, and I joked about it with, now I wasn't joking, I am opening up my fanship. I'm dead serious.
Right.
But in that, like all of my relationships, I'm in a place now to where if you're not going in the same direction as me, there's no need for it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean I hate you or you hate me, or that. It's just, no, I know, because I only have a finite amount of time left on this earth.
But Jesus was the same way.
33 years, 33 and a half
He didn't play around with his disciples.
No.
He was on a mission.
Because I must go.
I'm going here.
Oh, okay, cool. You got it.
And
all
they
right,
follow.
Pete, cool. You got it. Now I can tell you the real reason I came.
Right.
Why? He never forgot the mission.
Yeah.
Even last night at Bible study, we were talking about it, and he had just got done teaching, and the lady stood up, and she was like, I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, blessed the womb that thee was born out of. He didn't tell her she was wrong, but then he flipped it in verse 28, and he says, but blessed are they that keep the commandments.
Right.
Blessed are they that keep my commandments. Why? Because I'm not always going to be here. I'm not saying you're wrong, because I know who I am.
Right.
So he didn't say like, yeah, I know her room blessed. Mary, the only reason.
Because I am him.
Because I am him. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I'm him. He didn't say that. He always flipped it. Why? Because I'm not always going to be here. Yeah. And so my mindset, and even you saying that makes sense now, because that's been my mindset. Mm-hmm. I'm not always going to be here.
Yeah.
So if I leave here tomorrow, I want everybody looking at me and looking at my life like he must have knew he was going to die, because he was doing all kind of stuff.
And that's been my prayer since that time I was telling you about, is like, Lord, whatever you do, I don't care if you don't do nothing else for me. Just don't let me leave here without fulfilling my purpose of being here. That's like my number. It will never come off my, like top prayer request. Like, Lord, don't let me leave here without fulfilling my purpose, because I feel like it's a life wasted if I don't.
And you have to, but in you saying that, that's where you talked about it. Okay, I gotta do better. Now the accountability kicks in,
right?
And that's what even with this, and going into next year, I'm not saying don't strive, because what some of us will do is we'll say, oh man, I can't achieve that, so you just won't go at all.
Yeah.
So and it's you who will do that, but then you'll blame you because you said, I'll go, I'll do it.
Right.
Okay, I'll get up an hour earlier. Yeah. Okay, I'll shift my time. Okay, I'll save over here. I'll become a better steward. Okay, I'll get in shape. I'll take care of my body. Okay, because you're doing it, and I'm seeing the benefit. You're reaping the benefits of your doing what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
Don't hate. Don't do that.
And if you are, that's fine. Just be over there doing it. Because the people who God wants you to be aligned with he's gonna put in place, right? And the people who he don't want you to be aligned with,
you have to separate yourself.
They will be removed one way or another.
You have to separate yourself.
Now, if you're wise, like you're saying, you're gonna separate yourself. Because you're not going to allow them to just leech off of you and be a parasite and just take and take and take from you, whether it be materialistic, spiritual, or just, like your energy in the sense.
Because that becomes easier to locate. Once you start and you realize, okay, I'm on the plan and I'm on the way to my destiny, because destiny is where... my destiny is what God wants me. Like, so when I'm on that plane and it start falling into place, and it's like, oh man, this is easy.
Yeah.
Right. Why? Because now I'm doing it. I'm doing his plan, his way. So now I'm in that vein. It becomes easier to detect. Okay, yeah, I need to separate this one. And he'll tell you. And then the host be like, yeah.
Things will happen where you'll look at somebody and be like, that was weird.
Yeah.
Well, like, what did you mean by that? And a lot of times, like you said, I think,
when people show you who they are.
If people stealing from you, that's easy.
Yeah.
Right? That's like, I had $100 in my wallet.
And it's gone.
And it's only me and you, and now it's gone.
Bro, if you needed some money, just
right. So that's an easy spot.
Right.
But what about that person who just always has something negative to say about your dreams?
Well, because Judas was in the 12 too.
Right.
So, and he was chosen, because it said when he was set, he called to himself whom he would. Right. And of those he called, he chose 12.
Yeah.
And it says he didn't do anything the Father didn't do, and he didn't say anything the Father didn't say, meaning God told him, pick Judas.
Right.
So, but he understood why you're there.
And Jesus always knew who he was.
So regardless of who's around me, he never lost. Again, he always understood the mission. So when you're on your plan and when you're choosing, so today, right now, those of you who are watching, write it down. And I'm talking about that thing.
Write what down? What you talking about?
I'll be more specific.
Yeah.
What is your goal? What is your absolute heart's desire? And when I mean absolute. And I'm not even talking about financial. I'm not talking about monetary. That I'm talking about what is the one thing that you, or things in your life, the nonprofits, the things, the people you want to bless, the stuff you want to do. Like, what is that thing? Write it down. That's of this episode. That's what I want us to get out of. And we'll jump more on the next week, and, you know, and kind of just the process and kind of different methods and all that stuff. But I hope this, you know, for me, this was encouraging for me. And I think because every time I either meet with you or talk with you, or we come here and I talk with different people, it just re-energizes me to keep going on what my plan is.
Yeah, because we're just like y'all. Like, we're trying to figure it out. Like you said, we just
started this content creation journey on October 3rd was the first episode y'all saw. 2025, October 3rd. That was our very first episode.
Yeah.
We didn't practice before that. No experience.
We ain't had another failed podcast that we just.
So get your plan down.
And
write it down.
That this man did that really like stuck with me is he made a date that we were going to record. He said, we doing it this day. And the thing about it is, when you connect with somebody who is also connected with the Lord and also connected with their vision, their purpose, I don't have to be the one with the ideas all the time.
I don't care who got the idea. Like,
but that assertiveness in that, like, no, we're doing it. Okay, all right. I'm with you, bro. Let's
go.
We don't know how it's gonna get done. You know what I mean?
I didn't even have a plan. Yeah, we didn't have cameras.
Nothing.
We didn't have nothing. We just said,
and going
October
into 3rd, next year for the Unc Show, for Uncle Chris, for Uncle Drew, there's a lot more coming.
Oh, man, I'm excited.
Like, ton of more coming.
I'm excited, man.
There's going to be new faces, not necessarily a part of this show, but
there's going to be, okay. So there'll be other shows.
Yeah.
There're going to be other shows. There're going to be other platforms. There're going to be other content. And we're not going to go into detail, but there will be other content involving.
We can't go into detail because we don't have them all.
Right. We know, but it is coming.
But it is coming.
It is coming. And so I'm looking forward to, and I think it's safe after next week, after we meet, I think we can go ahead and release the date for that.
Yeah.
The whole launch deal, but we'll get to that.
All we're saying is, like you said, if you don't get anything like right now on December 12th, let's
get it.
Let's
excuses are over.
Let's go before the Lord. Ask God, like, Lord, what is it that you want me to do? He gives
liberally. Those who lack wisdom, let them ask.
1,000. Like, what do you want me to do? You don't have to force nothing.
It's time out for the game.
Start simple. Like, if it is your health, like, your body is important. You should take care of it.
And I had to.
It's the only thing that you have to give of, right?
Yeah, like, the same woman I said that I don't need another one, she told me I was fat. Like, that is. But what did I do?
Her.
But I
she know how to communicate with you.
I adjusted again. So I do my juicing during the day. So I basically reduce it down to a meal a day. Right. So at work, I got 2 juices that I do for first break and then lunch, and then I eat when I get home.
And you did what you had to do, right? And it could be something as simple as that, like small wins. That's going to.
And we'll get to that next week because I want to touch on that. We'll get to that next week because that is one of the things, the small wins, right?
Yeah.
So
with that being said, it's been a good time conversing with you.
I always love this, man. Shout out to you, Josh, man, and everybody here. At Pod Plays Oscars and all that. Like, I'm excited. Oh man, I'm good.
We're going into next year strong, man. Strong.
We going. And y'all coming with us. Y'all don't have a say in the matter. We going and we taking y'all with us.
For sure. So stay locked in. Like, comment, subscribe. Like Uncle Chris
subscribe, man.
Man, we're blessed when we see the number go up on our subscribers.
Oh, dude, and it's going up.
It's going up.
It's going up.
So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Again, anything else you want to?
No, man. Love y'all. Y'all be safe. Psalms 91 over everybody. Until next time.
Peace, man. See y'all next week.